Okay, today we're running Kali Linux, which is a Debian distribution, and I will be Debian derived distribution, and I will be showing you how to set up DNS Masq, because I was running I ran into the problem of hack the box with the name resolution thing, and I basically want to set up something similar to the hosts file that, like, whatever you have this machine that you want to redirect a domain to, and I would want something like this, tuition.hackthebox. I would like some format like this to exist, so that every subdomain could also be redirected to this IP address, so that I don't have to go like intuition, then whatever, and so on, you know. Because I don't want to do that, especially if I'm doing subdomain lookup through the GoBuster tools and whatever. So a solution to this is DNS Masq, in fact, and I would like to show you how to set it up, because I've been struggling with this for the past 2 days. So yeah, first things first, you just install it, obviously. Like, what the hell are you doing here if you don't know how to install DNS Masq? Then of course start it with syscontrol and whatever, and then I want to explain some things. Like, you have to understand what resolve conf is, because I didn't, and I had to understand what this is to be able to like then fix and set up DNS, like the tool. So resolve conf is like a file that points to DNS servers that your computer will look up to look up the domains. Okay, so whenever you connect to, for example, localhost, it will search into the etc hosts file, and then it will go inside of the resolve.conf file and see, okay, maybe it will go into this name server and then ask it, okay, what is this domain? If it doesn't find anything inside the etc hosts file, you know. So for example, I'm connecting to google.com. It will not find it inside of etc hosts. It will go inside of etc resolve.conf, ask this server what that domain is, and this server will then go and forward the request somewhere else, whatever. So that's what you need to know. To set up DNS Masq, you will have to, first of all, okay, go into the default configuration of it and make sure that this config directory is enabled. You can just take a look at the comments. What this does, basically, just it will take anything that is inside of this directory as a config part of the whole configuration of the DNS Masq, and include it, except any file that finishes with these 3 extensions. So yeah, now we can go inside of dnsmasq.d and create any file, like whatever, hack the box.conf, and here we can input some sort of syntax to tell it what kind of mapping we want to do. So for example, let's look it up. DNS Masq, I think it was address syntax, something like that. Yeah, this is the syntax basically. This will be the domain that you want this IP to be translated into. So you type address, then slash, and then the name of the domain. So let's say intuition.hackthebox, and then the IP, which in this case is this. I'll make it even easier for myself to verify it to, for example, something like LLC, and then the local IP. Okay. But now, okay, if you, for example, restart DNS Masq and restart network manager, even because some websites say you have to do that, you will notice that you still don't get anything. It doesn't resolve it. Why? Because the computer doesn't know, because this is a service technically, and you're running a DNS service with DNS Masq. You have to tell the computer to go into that service, to ask that service for the domain resolution. And how you do that? Well, with resolve.conf. But the problem here is that if you have network manager, it will be always, every time you will start it, it will be overwritten by the configuration network manager has. So you have to go in here, network configuration, and put it in here, so that it will ask itself, aka the DNS Masq service, for its entries, if it doesn't find it inside of here. The problem with this is it will be appended after this name server, this one, and if it doesn't find it in the first one, for some reason, I don't know why, it will not proceed on the other name server. So usually what you want to do, if you have Kali and network manager, you want to disable the auto configuration, the auto generation of network manager with, any file in here, like dns.conf, put main DNS none. This will disable DNS configuration on the network manager. And now if you go inside of resolve.conf, you can edit this however you like, and it will not be overwritten by the network manager. If I didn't set that up, it would have been overwritten and would delete this entry. So okay, that's cool. Now we just restart DNS Masq, and hopefully if I now curl lock, we'll curl, we will get this HTML, because if you go to localhost, I have an Apache service here running, but you can also ping intuition.box, and it will work because I'm on the VPN. So yeah, that's it basically. Hopefully this was useful to some of you, because I've been dealing with this for the past 2 days and just couldn't get it straight, because I don't know why. And yeah, that's it.